You having fun yet?
No. What are you doing?
I'm taking a video of you showing everybody our new chicken crates.
Yeah.
So we got 30 of these chicken crates.
30 more.
Yes, 30 more. We already had 10 plus 2 that aren't the same size. And they came in this big pallet on the back of a semi. And now he is putting them all together. So 3, 6, oh no, that's 4. 4, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. 14. You're almost halfway there. Good job.
Yeah.
And we can't find our other rubber mallet or hammer, so I can't help him. So I'm inside cleaning eggs.
Yeah, that's a good excuse. there's a whole stack of mallets there.
Where? Oh, the wood?
Yeah.
Well, you use that and I'll use that. So this is what I'm working on. Boxing up all of these eggs while I'm watching Sheraton Park Farm. I'm working on eggs while he's working on the boxes. The goats have cleaned out the paddock that they're in right now, so we are getting ready to move them to a new paddock. I'm gonna let them out so they can run around and eat while we are working. Come on. You all can come out. Go around. Go around. Griff, what are you doing? You all are so silly. Come on, look at this. It is like barren. Come on. There you go. All right, now you can run around and eat while we move your paddock. There you go, good job. So I just have to go around and wiggle these rebar and pull them out. Look at this. They do a great job of cleaning out an area. And the last place they were was right back there. And then let me walk back here and show you where they were before that. All right, so this is where they were in their last paddock. And then before that, they were over here. And look at this. The grass is growing in and we are in a drought. But look at this. It's growing back. Even with no water, it's starting to do good. So, yay. That's awesome. Ooh, that one's already got a big hole. Before I keep going, I'm going to take out these bolts. So these just all need to come out. It's easier with 2 hands. These top ones we lost the washers, so we only have 1 washer and it's on this bottom one. But this is at the back of the paddock, so this is where the panels come together, and we have a full video showing how this all works and folds up, which is pretty cool. I got all the rebar out and the nuts and the bolt. Now we are going to try to fold up the panels. This is kind of hard to do by myself, so I'll do as much as I can. But right now Nick is working on the backhoe, pulling up some olives in their next paddock because the fence isn't big enough to go around where we want it to go. So he has to take out a few olive trees and then that way it'll fit. All right, so I got some of it put up by myself, but then he had to come help me finish it. But right now we went ahead and folded up the one side, and this right here is too close for us to fold up the fence easily. So he's gonna pull the shed forward, and then that way we can fold up this second side a little bit easier. All right, that's good. We're off to the new paddock. Cindy, stop. Cindy, why does she have to be right in front of the truck? Yes, she's right in front of you.
What's the other black?
There, she's right in front of you now. Okay.
or on that flat.
Okay. How come not the other place that we discussed?
It's too hard to get in there.
Oh, okay. So we got the shed moved. It is right there. There's the shed, and then the paddock is going to be all around all this brush. And right now they're just still out here foraging a little bit while they're waiting for us to finish. And we did have to add, look at him already eating the leaves inside. We did have to add 2 cattle panels because the paddock, the way it was, wasn't quite big enough. Of course, Griff has to come get some lovin's.
What?
Oh, that's sweet, Griff.
What is it?
You're a sweet boy. Everybody loves you.
No.
He doesn't want it.
You better eat that. That's in your house. How about this?
Yep, that's a good one. He likes that one.
You like oak leaves? Hey. Hey.
Griff.
Hey.
He's ignoring you.
Hey. Eat that goldenrod. Oh, look at him eating a goldenrod.
Oh, yeah.
Good. I don't think there's any in there, but...
Well, you can have it out here. Good job, buddy.
Answer that question.
Mm-hmm. So whenever an area is bigger than our cattle panels for this setup that we have to add one or two. We can add 1 or 2 or however many, but we have 2 extra cattle panels right now. So we are adding those, and I hold them together, and he puts the wire and twists it around to hold them together. Works pretty good. Huh? Oh, you need more wire?
I got enough for 2 joints and enough for 3.
Okay. So I hold it together, and he twists it up.
Oh. There you go.
Huh?
A little more.
1?
A little bit more.
Oh. We got in all the rebar, and now it's time to put the goats back into the paddock. Look at all this stuff they have to eat. All kinds of good stuff. This is like the best paddock they've had for a while, because the others didn't have this many olive trees. Nope, this way, Cindy, or Midnight, this way. Good girl. And just like that, they all go back in. They love to be right where we are, so I've got to distract them with a feed bucket. All right, come on, girls and boy. Come on. Come on. Good job, but your feed's not here right now. Dad just had to get out. Sorry. Okay, we got to go get your water. I'll be right back. They're like, oh man, she tricked us again. The goats are in there. We got their feed and their water. Now, Nick is backing up. We are taking our chickens to the processor tomorrow. So we need the trailer, which is over here at the farm. Now we just gotta feed the chickens, feed the egg layers, and then we gotta go home and feed the meat birds. Last time, yep. They're out of water? Oh, I was gonna say, I filled them all 3 up. Huh. Are they out of feed yet?
Yep.
Pretty much, okay.
Enough for me to shake them out.
That's the only thing we don't like about these feeders is that it goes down into the bottom there, and then it's hard for them to get to it. And plus, it also builds up on the top here and doesn't slide on down in. So we have to, when it gets down low to just the crumbs and the dust, we have to shake it out before we fill it up. I must not have shut these last night. Let's see how many eggs we got. Those look pretty good. Those look pretty good. All right, get out. I know you don't want to get out, but you need to. Go on. You can do it. Good job. Yay. All right, 2 more. Nope, just 1 more. Go on. You can do it. All right, I need 2 hands. We are still getting quite a lot of eggs. At the beginning of the season, or like spring, we were getting about 6 to 8 dozen, but I think now it's down to about 4 to 5 dozen. But usually I collect all the eggs while Nick fills up the waters, and then we just fill up the feeders as we need to. These 2 feeders last 2 days, honey? 3? Okay, 2 to 3, yeah. And then we have their little grit and oyster shell feeder over here. And it looks like it's full. All right, good night, girls and boys. See you tomorrow. We got the trailer home and now he's backing it in because in the morning we are loading up the chickens to take them to the processor. So this is their last night with us. Yeah. Oh, look at this tiny moon. Can y'all see that up there? That's so cute. I like that. All right, so first we're gonna go feed them. Hi, chickens. Are you all ready to eat? Yeah, okay. They still got some feed in there. Huh, that's crazy. Not in all of them. Look at this little one. She is so tiny that she has to get into the feeder. She is the only one that is this small. I mean, look how big the rest of these are. Huge. And then there's her. She's itty bitty. But she has to get into the feeder in order to eat. We just filled up all of the feeders with feed and grit. Some of them are out feeding and eating, but the majority of them are getting settled in for the night in their little groups and clusters, staying warm. So these will be ready for them in the morning when they all get up and start eating. Look how big this guy is. What? I know, you're so big. Okay, good night. See you in the morning. Good night, chickens. So right now we are trying to figure out how we loaded these last time. We think we've got it figured out. So it was 3 here, 3 here, 2, 2, 3, 3. So that would be, and we have 40 crates. So 2 stacks and then 8 on the very tippy top. I think that'll work. Can y'all see my breath? Good morning. Okay, so we are getting ready to load up all the chickens. We have 238 chickens, and I think it's going to take us about 2 hours for the 2 of us to do this. How long do you think, honey?
As long as it takes.
You think longer than 2 hours, though, right?
I don't know.
All right.
Gotta go slow because my back only has so much in it.
This is true. All right, let's get started.
All right, so the first thing we did this last night, Keturah touched on a little bit, but we laid this out just so I had to figure out how to stack them, right? Because I need to stack them however many high there and then how far out, right? So I laid out the pattern to figure out how to do that because I can't walk on them, right? So I can't lay down the whole layer and then go back and stack the ones in the back. So I got to start in the back. So I know I got to go 3 high for the first 6, and then I think these 2 by this little 2 by section here, I got to go 3 high on those as well. So we got to go 3, 3, 3, 3, and then 2 on these last 2 areas. So that should work out real well, but we'll see. So right now the crates, they come from the factory with nothing written on them, obviously. So we got to write our names on all of them, and we're gonna number them. We're gonna try to load however many we want holes, and then however many we want parted out. We're gonna label we're gonna load the crates with the right number on it, so we can just tell the processor, hey, crates 1 through 15 or whatever, those are holes, and 16 through 40 or whatever it is are going to be parts. So hopefully that works out. We haven't tried that with this processor, so I'm hoping that that's not a problem. But we'll see. A lot of times, a lot of processors don't pay all that much attention to details, fine details like that. So we will see. It's an awful nice day today, and hopefully the weather holds out for us. We got a little bit of a drive, and we got a lot of work and then a little bit of a drive. So
First, we're going to put all of the crates into the trailer, and then pull the trailer up there. That way we don't have to carry all the crates up there because they're kind of heavy just by themselves. So let's do that first.
Had our first kind of somewhat of a cold snap. Not really cold, obviously, but it's only early September. It got down to in the 40s the night before last and last night, and it's kind of funny how the the sun is relative, so to speak. Right on those 100-degree days, birds were hating it, but here in the morning on a 45-degree morning, they're all sitting. Well, not all, but a lot of them are sitting in the sun, warming up and drying off a little bit, but. Yeah, they all look really good. They're all healthy and pretty clean as far as, as clean as they can be. We moved them every day and whatnot. Some of them are a little dirty, but some of them, when we had that real high heat, they were actually dust bathing. We see our layers do that all the time, but I personally haven't seen a meat bird do that, but we usually have them out in the hayfield, and the hay is fairly dense, right? So they don't usually get down to the dirt because we move them every day and they don't really have time to dig, I guess. But yeah, this year the ground was so dry that the grass was so thin that they had more than a few opportunities to do that. Anyway, they all look good. All right, so I got it in place. I just did a quick walk around with the birds. They look pretty good. They're all still happy and alive, and thankfully got down to 40-some degrees last night.
There's a cat in here.
Inside it?
Inside.
We got a neighbor cat jumped in the trailer sometime. So we can get her out of there. How did she do that? Come on, there she goes. Crazy cats. Oh well. She goes again. They've been walking around and around and around the paddock. It's the first time they've been able to get in. Yeah, there's two of them down there. They're very curious about these chickens.
Right.
They wouldn't know what to do with them if they got one. Their chickens are bigger than the cats.
So we put AFF for Amandus Family Farm, and then put 1.
Yeah.
AFF 2.
Yeah, just do 1 through 5 straight down. So everybody that goes tags their crates, just so they don't get mixed up or anything like that. But works pretty good. This processor, the last time we went to them, they helped us unload really, really well. I mean, really fast, honestly. But that was when we had them in the truck and they were stacked however many high. We just yanked them right off, put them on a pallet. But these are going to be down stacked, so they're only going to be 2 high and 3 high. So it'll take a little bit more work, but hopefully they'll help us again. And they also they sprayed the crates off for us, so that was a huge help. So then we'll just pull those out and we'll spin them. Well, I'll probably slide these back so we can spin those around so you can just do the other side. Got done labeling the last box. We got them all set out here. I think those 9 up there are the ones for the holes, so they're segregated out. So that's 1 through 9, and then we labeled all the rest of them 10 through 40. 10 through 40 will be the parts. So I'm not sure how we're gonna do this. I think we're gonna go through and get the biggest ones. Fill the holes up first. I'm sorry, get the smallest ones. Sorry, the smallest ones, and they're going to fill those up first. And then we'll just fill the rest of the crates. And we'll leave the trailer here, and as we fill up these, we'll start loading the trailer, and then I'll back the trailer up and just I got to turn around anyways. I'll probably end up backing it up the hill into the up there by those and get them all loaded, and we'll go. I'm not sure if Keturah had mentioned in the beginning, but she probably did, but I'll say it again. This is when we get these birds, we get a straight run, so we get males and females, so we get a we get a pretty good variety of sizes. Like these ones here, this guy right here, he's probably 10 pounds if he's not 9.
Yeah,
or
he's
very,
pretty.
very close to it. You know, this one here is about the same, and then that, you know, that's a rooster, that's a hen. She's a little bit lighter. You know, she's probably a 7, 8, maybe 7.5. Man, 6 to probably 7. She's probably 7. He's probably 9. But then we have this one here, who's it's like she didn't grow, which I hope she's okay. We're gonna get one. You know, she'll be a Cornish hen size, right? Be the size of a softball basically when she's dressed out. But you see the difference in that rooster right beside her and then her, right? So that's a drastic size difference, but you know, there is a pretty good size difference, right? I mean, like this one and this one, right? So our holes sell a lot better when they're small, and we always part out the bigger ones because you get bigger breast meat. So anyway, we're gonna get after it and get the crates loaded. So we're putting 6 in a crate. The nice thing about these birds versus the egg birds, you know, you can open the lid. They're not going to jump out. They're not going to fly out. She'll look out, but they ain't going to fly out. So it's kind of nice. We can just leave the box open, go about our business, and load them up. So we got 6 in a crate. As they get bigger, obviously they'll fill that up more. We could probably get 8 or 10 maybe in this one, but with these size birds, but it's just we've got the crates. There's no reason to crowd them. So that's the little one.
Aww. And she's dirty because she always hides under the others.
Yeah, she hides under the others and they lay on her. So I'll say has dirt on her.
We have a customer at one of our markets though that is a single gentleman. He's an older gentleman, and he always likes the small cuts, the small pieces.
He likes the small of everything.
That would be perfect for him.
Right. I might close this one up just to, they're getting a little bit, making me nervous. So they're not too hard to pick up, as you can see.
It's important to keep their wings from flapping. I've heard that some of them can get green mussel disease, which is where they use their wings too much. But we've never had that problem, thankfully.
Okay. As you get less and less, they get a little bit harder to pick up. But these birds don't move very fast. They're not too hard to get, even for somebody like me. It doesn't bend over very well. It isn't as flexible as it used to be. So. Go over by the camera and wipe your hands off. Please. All right, well, best laid plans and all. Started out here, y'all saw kind of how we were doing that, and then it ended up taking them up there. It's just the cycle time to get a chicken to the crate was just too stinking long. Took the crates up there, so I'm gonna load the holes first just so they stay together. So I'm gonna move the truck, pull the truck around, back it up to here. We'll throw those on, and then I'll probably move the truck up top and pull all those upper ones, load all those, and then just come back down here and pick up the scraps, so to speak. The rest of them, and we'll go from there.
Did y'all see me bite the dust?
Yeah, I don't know if you saw her in there. We had the other camera set up to where it was I don't know, filming the whole time, but yeah, I don't know if it caught it or not. Hopefully it did. The water looks good. It's almost empty. It's probably got about less than a square. Anyway, let's go.
On our way. We got them all loaded up. There were 235. We thought there was 238, but there's 235 because we had 38 crates with 6 in it, and then the last 2 had 4 and 3. The place that we're going to is called Pleasant Valley Poultry. We've been here once before, right? Yeah, just once. And then the other time we went to a different place, but it's in Baltic, Ohio, about 3 hours away from us. And we are about an hour into the drive. So it did take us less than 2 hours. So that was good. It was like an hour and 45 minutes to load up all of the chickens. So that was great. Not as bad as what we were thinking. And I think we're going to try to have, 54 holes. And then the are here. Right up there it says live bird unloading. So this is where we need to take them all out. I don't hear them making much noise or squawking or anything. They're just laying there resting. They're not stressed, so that's good. Nick is gonna stay over there in case somebody comes out for us to unload, but we're gonna go head over here and talk to the girl in the shop to let her know we're here. They all seem content, doing fine. I'm not gonna get too close because I don't want them to get upset. They all look good. No, I told her we moved back in to fill out the cut sheet.
I mean, about like holes.
No, I haven't told anything.
How you doing, buddy?
You can put a side on it.
Look at this truck. How many they've got on there. Woo, that's a lot. That's a whole lot.
Lids are so easy to open. Yeah. Truck open them, or just a.
All right, guys, so that's it for this video. We should be going to get our chicken. They said 4 to 5 business days, so as soon as it's ready, we will go pick them up and we'll take you along with us. I hope you liked this video. Please like, subscribe, hit that notification bell, and leave us a comment below. And we will see you on the next video. Bye.